The Bad Egg board game by MacaroniGluer Games is a card-matching, dice-rolling, point salad game with pressure luck and take-that elements. You will roll and place dice competing to gather eggs, gaining you points. There are 48 nest egg cards, including 6 of 8 different types of eggs. Full nests are worth extra points. Fortified eggs can help or hinder depending on your situation in the game. You will also have individual egg timer objectives that will give you points based on the eggs you gather and the full nests you have. Avoid bad eggs or you may lose points. Players choose 12 dice in their preferred color and a matching reference card which provides information on egg types and quantities as well as available point opportunities. Before the first round, players are dealt 2 egg timer cards. Choosing one and returning the other to the bottom of the egg timer deck. Before each round, players roll 1 die. The player with the lowest roll will place their die in the middle of the board on the bad egg card space. The player with a die on the bad egg card may choose which turn they only roll 1 die. Ties for the lowest or highest roll re-rolls their die. The player with the highest roll is the egg layer for the upcoming round and will not only take the first turn, but will be in charge of setting up the board and cleaning off the board, returning dice to players and giving them the cards they have gathered. Place 1 egg timer card face down in the center of the board, as well as a face down bad egg card. From the top of the nest egg deck, place 1 face up card on each of the numbered nest spaces on the game board. Also place 1 face down card on the corner hidden egg spaces. There are 4 rounds in which each player, starting with the current egg layer, takes turns rolling 2 dice and placing them on cards on the board until all players' dice are placed. Dice can be placed on 2 different cards based on their individual value, or they can be placed on 1 card based on their combined value. A player may also place both dice on a hidden egg regardless of value. No further dice can be placed on that hidden egg by any player. Single die cannot be placed on a hidden egg. Both dice may be placed on a bad egg regardless of value, or a player may place 1 die on the bad egg and the other die on a nest egg based on its value. The purple player has an egg timer card that rewards points for having at least 1 bad egg card, so they will be trying to gather one during the game. Green will gain extra points for having a duck full nest. Because yellow has an egg timer card for having at least 7 types of eggs, they will be trying to get as many egg types as possible for additional points. The player that gathers the bad egg card also gathers the egg timer card underneath, giving them more opportunity for extra points. When all dice have been placed, the current egg layer resolves all cards on the board, returning dice to players and giving players any cards they have gathered. For numbered egg spaces and the bad egg space, a player has won the card or gathered it if they have the most dice on the card. However, if 2 or more players tie for the highest quantity of dice, the player with the second most dice gathers the card. A player with 2 dice on a single roll on a hidden egg gathers it. If no dice were placed on a card, or there are only ties, no player gathers the card. Nest eggs are pointed according to their level, 1 to 4. A level 1 egg is worth 1 point, and so on. Nest eggs are matched by type of egg until you have a full nest. A full nest is 3 eggs and is worth an extra 5 points. If more than 3 of the same type nest egg are gathered, your nest is crowded, and you no longer receive full nest points. You only receive the individual nest egg points shown on the cards. A player may only have 1 nest of any one bird type, but have multiple nests of the same bird level. Green receives points from each nest egg based on their level, and will not only receive full nest points for having the 3 duck eggs due to having the addition of a cage-free fortified egg, but will also gain the egg timer points for having the full duck nest. Unfortunately, green will not get full nest points for the emu nest since it is crowded with 4 eggs. Luckily, they will make up for those points, and then some, by having the poached fortified egg. After the last round ends and players have gathered all their eggs, add up the points using the provided score pad to see how each player ranks. This is Melinda Cunningham of MacaroniGluer Games. I hope you've enjoyed learning how to play the bad egg, where 3's a full nest and 4's a crowd.